All right, a little video of something that happened today that requires documenting. It was definitely cool, and I think the most guy thing ever. We talk about working out, we talk about being fit-ish, being ready, being prepared to do, the unknown, hard to kill. Those are all reasons I work out. My kids, I got 6 kids. I want to be able to, they can't take dad, right? But here today, in this cul-de-sac in front of my house, something happened that I think is the real reason most guys work out. So I'm here in my house and I'm up on a ladder and I'm cleaning all of our soffit and fascia. It was disgusting. It was 3-4 hours of work today. There's a guy here in my subdivision, in my cul-de-sac, cutting grass, doing lawn care work. Big guy. You can tell he works out. I say big, very fit, very vascular, very cut. I didn't know that. I figured that out after the event happened that I'm about to tell you. So, up on a ladder, pump sprayer, spraying some stuff, soffit fascia, doing my thing, and we had a little conversation earlier. I don't know this guy. A little conversation earlier because I was pulling my cars out of the driveway, and I asked how much longer he was going to be because I wanted to pull, like my cars are here, yeah, and I wanted to pull them over there, like in the cul-de-sac, because I didn't want bleach and cleaner and stuff that I'm spraying on the house to get on the cars. I was like, hey, are you almost done? He's like, oh man, I just started, it's going to be like 30-40 minutes. I was like, yeah, no problem, I'll park over here in front of my house. So he's leaving, and I'm up, doing my work. Sorry, taking forever to tell the story, but it's one of the coolest things that's ever happened to me, just being fair. And he's like, hey, the other day I saw you like throwing a ball up on the side of your house. He said, do they still call those, is that like a medicine ball? I was like, yeah, med ball, yeah, absolutely. I said, I do CrossFit out of my house and coach at a gym down the road, Bandit CrossFit. And he's like, that's cool. He said, how much does the ball weigh? I was like, 20 pounds. He's like, oh, okay, that's neat. He said, CrossFit. He said, I've never done CrossFit. He's all workout, avid workout all the time. I was like, yeah, me too. He's like, yeah, there's a bug on me. Holy crap. Anyway, another reason I work out. That bug was no chance, stood no chance. Anyway, so he goes, starts kind of walking toward me. And I'm still up on a ladder doing this stuff. And he's like, crazy question. And he's like unbuttoning his shirt, like he's got 2 shirts on, one like a sun shirt. And he's like, hey, crazy question. Want to arm wrestle? What? He said, I can beat my son. He said, my son's like a weightlifter, deadlifts like over 400 pounds and he started naming all these numbers. And he said, I can beat him. And I told him I'm looking for someone, like I want to feel real power. And he said, I'm looking for someone to arm wrestle and see what it feels like to get beat. And I was like, hold up. You're making an assumption that I'm going to be able to beat you. And I feel like that's, you're lulling me into a false sense of security. He said, no. He said, I'm pretty sure you'll beat me. He said, but I said, man, I haven't arm wrestled in years. But then I realized what's happening. I'm in my front yard, my house, my domain, my man cave area, my cul-de-sac. There's other people here, but it's mine. And this dude has just called me out. One dad to another dad, hey man, want to arm wrestle? So I accepted his challenge. And I walked him into the dad dojo, the shred shed, the dad pad, my gym. I wish I'd have videoed it, but it's still the coolest thing that's happened to me. And so I took this box right here, and I set it up right here on the floor. And we went on our knees, and we did the old school way where you know, one hand's arm wrestling, the other hand you reach through and you like hold each other's hand. And then he's, you know, laid this on me. He's like, look, I don't want to hurt my shoulder. I'm like, oh, you don't want to hurt your shoulder? He said, so like, can I go, you know, with everything I got, you just hold me and then you go. I was like, well, what happens if you tear my shoulder off? Like, I mean, and he's like, no, I said, all right, sure. Let's see what happens. And so he goes, and he was strong. He was very strong. Like to the point to where I'm like, I kind of moved. And then he's like, I see the vein, he's going. And I was like, all right, I'm going to go. And I beat him. It was hard. He's strong. I beat him. But, and we talked for another hour and a half. Not even joking. That's why it's dark and I just finished doing my, soffit and fascia in my house. Because, I'm not bragging I beat this guy. That is not the point of the story at all. Like, I had no idea what was going to happen. I still think he was very strong, and I'm not saying I'm stronger than most, but I think he would beat a lot of people. But the point of the story is, like, this is why we do what we do. Like, yeah, sure. Yeah, it's health, fitness, longevity, look good, feel good. Yes. Be able to carry the groceries in, all at one time. Be able to, whatever, run with our kids, play with our kids, pick up furniture, do lawn work, whatever. Yeah, that's all reasons why we work out. But this is kind of it too. Like if you're in your yard and another grown man pulls up in front of it and it's like, hey, want to arm wrestle? Are you ready for that? And ladies, up your game. Are you ready for that? If another mom comes pulling up in her Honda Odyssey and is like, hey, you look pretty strong. I'm pretty strong. Let's see who's the strongest. Are you ready? So tomorrow morning when you get up and you're like, I don't feel like working out, there's somebody out there that's working out that could pull up in your driveway and challenge you to a duel of thumb war or arm wrestling or something. And you better be ready. I'm thankful I was ready. It was supposed to be my rest day. I'm working on the house, but I'm pretty pumped. This is, getting married, children being born. It's up there. This is one of the coolest things that's happened to me. So, long video. You don't have to watch it. If you stayed with me this long, then I took you on an epic tale that hopefully motivated you to be the best you can be and be your why. Why do you work out? Why do you want to be strong and hard to kill? I think this is it. All right. Good night, folks. Stay strong.